Dear friends, welcome to another video in the series Learn Finance and Accounts. In this video, we'll be talking about working capital and its management. So, let us understand what is working capital. Working capital is the amount of funds necessary to meet the cost of operating the enterprise. If we have a business, we require money for day to day operations. This money, these funds, is called working capital. So, working capital means it is required for day to day operations of the business. Working capital is of two types. The first one is gross working capital, and the second one is net working capital. Now, what is gross working capital? See, gross working capital is the sum of company's current assets, and net working capital is it can be calculated as current assets minus current liabilities. Now we will understand what are current assets. Current assets are the assets which are convertible into cash within a period of 1 year or less. These are of five types: cash and cash equivalents, second, marketable securities, third is accounts receivable, fourth is inventory. Inventory comprises of raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. And fifth is prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses can be insurance premium or the taxes that we have paid. So these are the five components of current assets. Current assets are convertible into cash within a period of 1 year or less than 1 year. And current liabilities. So these are the company's short term financial obligations that are due within 1 year. So, how much the company has to pay within 1 year is known as current liability. So, these can be, say, electricity and water bill, these can be bank overdraft, these can be sundry creditors or short term loans or outstanding expenses that we have to pay. So, all these comprise of current liabilities. So, current liabilities, when deducted from current assets minus current liabilities, they are called net working capital. So this working capital can be positive and this working capital can be negative. When the working capital is positive, then this means the company's current assets are greater than its current liabilities. The company has more of current assets than current liabilities. The company has enough resources to cover its short term debt, and there is residual cash should all the current assets be liquidated to pay its debt. So the obligations that we have, that the company has, so those obligations can be covered by all the current assets that we are having. So this is known as positive working capital. Now we come to negative working capital. When the working capital is negative, this means the company's current assets are not enough to pay all its current liabilities. So current liabilities are more than current assets. The company has more short term debt than it has short term resources. Net working capital is indicator of poor short term health, low liquidity, and potential problems in paying its debt obligations when they become due. So, current assets and current liabilities have to be managed very carefully. So, current assets minus current liabilities working capital, and the management of working capital is done by managing company's current assets and current liabilities. So, what is working capital management? So, working capital management is done to ensure that the company maintains sufficient cash flow to meet its short term operating cost and obligations. So, working capital means managing various components of working capital. What are the components of working capital? Components are cash, inventory, receivable, and payables. So, we have to manage all these components very carefully. We will be talking about these components in different videos. We'll be making one each video for these components of working capital, which are cash, inventory, receivable, and payable. So the four components of working capital have to be managed very carefully. So friends, this was all about working capital and its management. We hope that you liked the video. If you liked it, please press the like button, press the bell icon to subscribe to our channel so that you can get regular updates and know about the different topics that we discuss. Share this video with your friends. We'll meet in another video to discuss another topic. Till then, bye and take care.